For the benefit of those who are watching this on the archive, welcome back. We are probably at the end of the game. Probably. Who knows? I mean, it seems like it should be the end of the game. But we'll see what happens when I walk down this road. I walk a lonely road, the only road that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's only me and I walk alone. Except for this really hot weird guy who's got a giant sword and can fly. Sup?
Okay, asshole, let's...
Don't. And you're wrong.
Those who look with clouded eyes see nothing but shadows.
Everything about you is wrong.
All born are bound to her. Should this world be unmade, so too shall her children.
The world won't end today. But you will.
That's probably fine.
Listen. Destiny comes.
Oh. Oh. Oh, really?
We drag our asses all this way. And this is the welcome we get.
Oh, really? They're going there already, are they?
Boy, oh boy. The price of freedom is steep. Embrace your dreams. And whatever happens, protect your honor. As a soldier! Come and get it!
Interesting. Fascinating.
I'm waiting, Cloud.
I see why people are mad now.
This is the point of no return.
Aerith?
Destiny's crossroads.
Then why did you stop me?
I'm not really sure.
What will we find on the other side?
Freedom. Boundless, terrifying freedom. Like a great, never-ending sky.
Oh, I see.
What you heard just now were the voices of the planet. Those born into this world, who lived and who died, who returned. They're howling in pain.
Because of him, Sephiroth?
Their words, they don't reach him. All these moments and memories, precious and fleeting, they're like rain rolling off his back. And when they're gone, he won't cry or shout or anything.
Oh. Nomura, you bastard.
He'll tell you that he only cares about the planet, that he'd do everything in his power to protect and preserve it. But this isn't the way it's supposed to be. There's no greater threat to the planet than him. Sephiroth has to be stopped. He has to be. And that's why I'm asking you to help me. I know that together we can do this. But if we do,
Yeah.
we'll be changing more than fate itself. If we succeed, if we win, we'll be changing ourselves. I guess maybe that's why I hesitated.
You said it yourself. He has to be stopped.
I'm bouncing.
And frankly, I've heard enough howling for a lifetime.
Oh, fuck yes. When you cross the barrier of the whispers, strange and terrible things may be waiting on the other side. Before making the leap, make sure that your party is well rested and well stocked with equipment and materia. The vending machine back on the expressway will have everything you need. Oh, Nomura, you son of a bitch. I see the Kingdom Hearts experience has served you well. Alright, fuck it, fine, I'm game. Why don't you show me? Why don't you fucking show me then? She has ice and fire and cleansing. Fate, huh? The way things are supposed to go, huh? Yeah, I see your game. Oh, this'll be fun. Even if this is stupid and fucked up, it'll still be fun. That's the Nomura way. Alright.
Cloud, we should go.
So if we go through that thing, there's no coming back?
Is it our destiny to defy destiny? It's an interesting question.
Thank you, Cloud.
So, before we go through... Okay. None of this happens in the original game. None of it. None of the Sephiroth doesn't show up. There's no portal. There's no screaming ghosts. No fucking nothing. What we're doing... Okay, so the Whispers are Destiny, right? They preserve Destiny, they make sure everything goes the way it's supposed to. Throughout the adventure so far, we have seen them over and over and over again. Every time the story was about to diverge substantially from what it was, air quotes, supposed to be, every time that the remake tried to make too many changes, they came along and fixed things. They came along and forced things back into shape. The escape couldn't fail because that bit of the bridge fell down. No, they stopped that. Couldn't fail because of the helicopter that falls out of the sky. No, they stopped that. It couldn't... Aerith couldn't fall in the church when we were being chased by Reno and the Shinra guards. Over and over again, and yet little things have slipped through the crack, like Wedge, who managed to survive when he shouldn't have. Little new things that shouldn't be there, but somehow managed to get in. And now, at the end of the game, we stand at a precipice. We can pass through this wall of destiny and go into something else, something new. And it sounds like nothing so much as Nomura and the team saying, hey, we've stuck pretty close to the original for now, but once you go through here, motherfucker, shit, like, all bets are motherfucking off. We're gonna change some shit up. It's not gonna be the game you expect it to be. It's not gonna be the way you think it's gonna go. And nothing better to announce that than to show Zack apparently alive when he's not supposed to be. Although, was that a flashback to when things happened? Or was that an actual scene of someone who's still there? Ambiguity! We love ambiguity because it allows for ridiculous fan theories to form in the heads of maniacs like me. Anyway, fucking hell yes, let's go through this motherfucking portal. Fucking show me, Nomura.
Never tried to challenge destiny.
This could well be her last line of defense. It won't be easy.
Let's go.
Wouldn't be the first time I spit in Destiny's eye. Whether you can see the scenes or you can't, doesn't change that she's always trying to have it her way. Daddy's coming home real soon, honey.
So that was a shot-for-shot remake of the Crisis Core ending, including the ghosts? Fair enough, it was a flashback. Works for me. Singularity. Ha! Of course. Of course. That's what you would call it. Welcome to the other world.
Don't know about you, but looks normal to me.
Over there.
Normal, you say?
Okay, that ain't right.
Oh, Brocay, if you've played the original, this makes no more sense at all. Like, none of this makes any goddamn sense from the perspective of the original. Fighting in the skies over the symbol of the... Of course. Destiny, the way things are supposed to go. Hello. Yeah, that's Nomura, alright. That's pure motherfucking Kingdom Hearts, you bastards. Don't take this boss fight literally, because it isn't. This is pure Nomura metaphor. It does not make any logical sense at all. This is a poem in motion. This is poetry, not literature. Or prose, rather. Hey, has anyone watched Advent Children? This is not about, does this make any goddamn sense? It's not even about whether this is really happening in the story. It might not be.
You're alive.
Again, this is all the Destiny bullshit coming together to form a final obstacle. If you want to change the world, if you want to change fate, if you want something new to happen in the motherfucking second part of this game, prove it.
Wouldn't go that far.
Say that then. That's a whisper too, huh?
Looks a lot more like an arbiter of fate than the others.
We can beat them.
Nomura. Yeah, there you are. I see you.
Bring it on.
Okay, let me just try and see if I can get an assess off. Because I have to imagine... Yeah, no point dodging. Who the hell has the assess materia?
Let me handle this.
Barrett? There you are.
Okay, that's a...
An entity from a future timeline that is manifested in the present day. It fights with a sword to protect the future that gave shape to it. You see? It fights with a sword to protect the future that gets... So this is... This is so fucking on the nose, man! This is so on the nose. Oh my god, okay. So hey, in case you didn't get it, we're fighting Destiny. This is an entity from our future time that is manifested. It fights with a sword to protect the future that gave shape to it. Something from the future fighting with a sword that it doesn't want the future that it exists in to end. This is essentially a spirit of Cloud. Here's one that fights barehanded. That's a spirit of Tifa. Here's one that fights with guns. Oh hey, spirit of Barrett. Oh, this is so on the nose. They don't do much damage for endgame bosses, but I wouldn't count on that being true for very long.
Come on. Bring it.
Come on. But, like, this is Nomura. Like, this is pure Nomura. And it's 100%. Hey, counter stance works.
That's it.
It's 100% the kind of shit that he'd come up with. Yeah, correction. There we go.
Come on, that ain't fair.
Run!
We gotta go.
Just go!
Shit, look out! Oh, run, damn it, run! Move your ass!
Yeah, people are gonna be so mad about this. And it's not unjustifiable. Like, yeah, it makes a certain degree of sense that people would be upset about this, because this whole thing is taking the end of the first part of Final Fantasy VII, the Midgar part, which is actually a kind of quiet, restrained, contemplative, emotional moment, and just going, fuck it, let's just blow shit up and have an end-of-the-world confrontation with a godlike entity. Because why? Because Final Fantasy, motherfuckers. And there's, perfectly legitimate reasons to be pissed at that. Because the game, it didn't earn this. None of this makes any sense, but here it is anyway. I was blocking you, dick.
Feeling good.
I was blocking again, you dick. I wasn't blocking that time, that's okay. Nah, fuck. Bad timing.
Still here.
Counter stance is pretty good once you know how to use it. Intercession, yes, of course. Can't just lose gracefully, can
We
ya?
gotta get out of here now.
But yeah, don't take any of this literally at all, because there's no reason to. It isn't. We're fighting the magnitude of Final Fantasy VII itself. We're fighting the nature of the game and of its legacy. Okay. Can't break him out of that unless... Oh, he's upset now. Inviolate, yes. Sacred. Ooh. I think we made the big guy mad. Come on. Ah, shit. I've missed. There we go.
Now's our chance.
Get in there.
Let's kick it up now.
That's that. It's over.
Give it all you got.
Let's finish it.
That's that.
Enough.
Now's our chance.
Let's do this. Don't you let up now.
There we go. Part 1.
Did we do it?
No.
Hang on. Eric.
See? See what we have just destroyed?
What the hell did I just see?
A glimpse of tomorrow if we fail here today.
There it is. Confirmed. Just that. Okay, so that scene we just saw. Spoiler alert. That's the very end, the cutscene after the end credits of Final Fantasy VII, where Red is running along a ancient wasteland, jumps up a cliff, looks out over a vista and sees the ruined city of Midgar. It's like a complete, like 200 years in the future post-credit scene. And if we fail here today, that's what's going to happen. Right? But if we succeed, we prevent that future. We prevent that ending to the game. This is so dumb. I love it. Why not be extra? That asshole's back.
Damn it. How do we stop these things?
Well, the big one is way over there. However,
These guys are right here.
Tifa? Okay, could have used it to heal, but fair enough.
Is that it?
Thank you.
Ain't dead yet.
Worth the hits. Let's see what happens if we do that. Smack. But then he... Okay, so they're comboing me now. Fair enough. That's fair. Whoa! That's annoying. Come at me. Come on. Oh, fuck off. Okay, so they're just very annoying. Huh. I can feel my excitement for the project draining away the more I see. I feel bad about that. I'm glad different people will enjoy it. Yeah, this is like... I don't blame anyone who was hoping for a straight remake of Final Fantasy VII for being disappointed. That's completely valid. 100%. Because this is not what anyone who wanted that wanted. And I'm not sure it's what I wanted when I went into this. But now that it... Like, this shit right here, I'm excited because it's different. But that's me. I get excited for shit because it's different. because it's not what I remember, because they're doing something new. That's me, but anyone who's not on board with this, I don't blame them at all, because this is not what we were promised, basically. This is not what we were told we were gonna get.
Feeling good.
And the game kind of pulled the whole thing out of its ass a little bit. Like, that's ultimately true. Oh, fuck off.
Let's kick it up a notch.
Ain't dead yet.
Now let's go all out.
Okay. No point except to defend from that. Yeah.
Let's do this. That's that.
All right, let's see what's next. Oh, I'll have you yet, big boy. Oh, really?
This can't be our future.
It might be. But it doesn't need to be.
The future is always a blank page.
Thank you, Aerith.
Them again? Least they could do is give us a little breather.
I say we split up. Take them down at the same time.
In that case, Ultra Big Boy is all mine.
Yeah, Barrett would.
Bring it on, bitch.
Cloud, you're so lame. And it's at least partly also that the game needs, like, a big final boss fight. Like, structurally, a Final Fantasy game kind of needs that. So they gave us one. Whether we like it or not.
So it's my turn? Why don't you lead the way? Okay.
Not throwing in the towel.
Damn it, I blocked that. Ah, Tifa doesn't have a healing. Okay. Well,
That was close. We can do better. Watch yourself.
I got this.
Don't know what you're doing, but I don't like it. Oh, they're merging into one. That would be good. I mean, or a huge problem, for all I know, but... For the moment, I prefer it, because those three working together was a pain in the ass.
Let's do this.
Ah, Bahamut.
We can do this together.
You're not the only one who can summon, asshole. Let's try and get a counter stance off on this guy. First, I need to know what he's doing and when he's doing... Oh, don't like that. Don't like that at all.
Can you fight?
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
That's the way it's gonna be, huh? I'm here.
All set. It's on you.
Hang back.
You can do it. You're up.
Let's do this.
There's really little way to stop him doing anything, is there? And I can't block those at all, so that's a problem.
It's on you.
Here goes.
I changed my mind. Let's go back to the little ones.
I got this.
Decent timing from Leviathan.
Thanks.
Can't counterstance it, huh?
Stay strong, okay?
So I guess I have to dodge the umbral strikes. There's really no other way. There doesn't seem to be a way to dodge them either. But so long as his attention is on me, or Cloud rather, that's not bad at all. Because Cloud can do this. And he can't interrupt that. Suck it! Oh, back to their constituent parts, are they? Tell me they can't recombine, that would be bad.
What the?
Okay.
Stop it! Still here.
Yeah, it's a problem. Gotta admit, I'm not a huge fan of this either.
Feeling good. Enough. See ya. Barrett, now!
I'm gonna show you what Avalanche is made of! Gotcha!
That's one hit. Another future prevented.
Did we beat him? Think so.
Not yet. Promise you, not yet.
Not bad.
At least one of them is out of this picture.
Stay strong, okay?
Fuck. Wrong ability. Come on.
That's much.
Oh, fuck off.
It's over. Yeah, it's over. Barrett, do it!
Ain't no stopping us now!
All right. Really? Oh, really? Are you willing to go there? Are you? Are you willing to say that that future may be prevent? Oh, the madness feels so good.
You're burning up.
Barrett, now!
Our fate is ours to shape.
I bet we're not done quite yet, but... oh, they really are going there, aren't they? All the motherfucking bets are off now! Which begs the question.
Right.
Is it Final Fantasy VII anymore? That's the good question that I like. Say goodbye to Final Fantasy VII. Say hello to whatever comes next.
Where are we?
I'm waiting, Cloud.
Some things stay the same, though. Well now. Well now, well now, well now.
What the hell is this?
This is...
Remember that simulator with the VR?
Sephiroth.
Anyone see Advent Children? Really? 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 Let me, please, 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 please. Aw. Come on. Yes. Yes! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Yes! Fucking hell, yes! I love this!
Come, Cloud. Writhe for me.
I'll just block that. Okay, can't block
Beg
that
for
at all.
forgiveness. Have we forgotten already?
Yeah. Okay, can't dodge that like that. So. Okay, I think I have an idea here.
It's within.
Yeah, yeah, shut the fuck up. Emo boy. Yeah, you thought I couldn't counter your ass. Oh, can't counter the Aeolian Onslaught, I see. Okay, so there are limitations to counter stance, huh?
You're done.
Stagger, bastard! Oh, I promise you this is amazing.
Do you dream of me? Do I frighten you?
And Sephiroth can't resist making it sexual.
Ain't dead yet.
Yeah. This is the good shit.
Will you do for me?
Will you shut up for me? Damn it.
Beg for forgiveness.
Come on, give me your telluric fury. I've beaten you in Kingdom Hearts like twice before on the hardest difficulties, so fuck off.
Did you miss me?
Not really. He's tough.
Yeah, so what? Screw him.
Yeah, Aerith, my girl!
Don't overdo it.
I'll show you what I can do.
I know that attack.
You've got this.
You need to block Cloud.
Beg for forgiveness. You will.
Piss off! If you think I'm done with her yet, you're mistaken. Pretty boy asshole. Fuck yes. Come on! Come on! Okay, so it doesn't stagger him really, but it does allow me to do staggered damage to him. So I think the idea here is... Oh, I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. Definitely don't like it.
Not looking good.
Stay strong, okay?
Yeah, no blocking that, so I have to dodge it instead. Oh, I love this. I know. This is fucked up, but this is so good.
Barret!
Better late than never.
Let's go.
Do you dream of me?
Oh, shut up, chicken shit. Interis ira vehementi Sephiroth! Sephiroth!
Won't last long.
Ira vehementi est ones interis ira vehementi Sephiroth! Oh yeah.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm having fun.
Won't last long.
Okay, so he's stopped bothering to try and duel me.
No more playing nice. It's on you.
I'm coming! You can do it!
All right, watch it learn. Give 'em hell.
Beg for forgiveness.
Okay, now he's Mr. Lightning Man, huh? Well, I've got water! It's not the real Sephiroth, no, of course not. And yet it is, but it isn't. We'll figure that out later. First, we'll kick his ass. And they've committed to this taking a while.
There! Okay.
Which I am super okay with. Ah, right, thunder. I wouldn't know what to do here if I didn't have counter stance, honestly. This feels right, honestly.
I'll take care of you.
That's it.
stagger, you bastard.
Let's do this. Finish it.
Let me teach him a lesson. Keep up the pressure, okay?
Uh-oh. That's not good. That might be a one-hit kill. But hey, Leviathan's here to help. How fucking epic is all of this? Oh, assess. I should probably do that, yeah.
Let's do this.
See what happens. Unable to read! So he's resistant to fire, ice, lightning, wind, and just magic in general, and he's super resistant to physical attacks. Makes sense.
Now you're in for it. Keep it together.
I'll show you what I can do.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Okay, there's the shadow flares. Try and get away from them. Yeah.
Why don't you lead
The music
way?
is getting faster too. Ow.
Take the lead.
I'll take care of him. Okay.
So presumably I only have so long.
Pray for me.
Ah, there's the Heartless Angel. Which is an attack he's always had. That reduces you to 1 health immediately.
How shocking.
Shall I sever your fate?
Okay, no blocking that.
Enjoy.
Keep it up.
I can see the countdown, by the way. I know he's doing it. Ira vehementi est ones interis.
Shall I give you despair?
Heartless Angel again, huh? Shit, nobody has any items. There we go. Fuck off! Yeah! That's part 1, I guess.
Tifa!
I bet we're not done with him yet.
About time you showed.
We can do this. We can. We can change it. Make it right. Cloud!
Quickly.
maximum anime bullshit! Oh, really? Really?
Careful now. That which lies ahead does not yet exist. Our world will become a part of it one day, but I will not end. Nor will I have you end.
This is...
The edge of creation. Cloud, lend me your strength. Let us defy destiny.
He's so
together.
fucking horny.
Never.
Of course they did. Oh. Yes. You're being so mean. Maximum anime bullshit.
Not yet.
Man, I should have equipped a Buster Sword. God damn it.
7 seconds till the end. Time enough for you, perhaps. But what will you do with it? Let's see.
7 seconds. 7, of course.
Mr. Vice President.
Mr. President. That's right.
Sephiroth is so horny. I love it. And now the poem is over. The poetry is done, and we're back in the land of prose. This is reality now, not the mindscape that Sephiroth and the Destiny Spirits transported us to. and still standing, taller than I ever did.
Was that all of them?
Hey, Cloud. Did you see that?
I'm having so much fun right now.
Here.
Thank you.
And yes, this is absolutely supposed to be a complete mind fuck, no matter whether you know Final Fantasy VII or not. Jessie better be alive, Square. Although she did have a fantastic death scene. I don't know. She might have preferred it that way.
Marlene!
Fuck yes.
I'll come back.
Jessie's glove was on the
So,
table by Bix.
what
Like,
now?
excellent.
Sephiroth. As long as he's still out there.
I thought you beat him.
We can. We will. Count me in.
If it's to be a hunt, you could use a nose like mine.
I'm in too. Bastard wants to destroy the whole planet, doesn't he? An enemy of hers is an enemy of Avalanche.
I agree, redesignated Clockwork. This ending is the bravest thing Square has done in years. Absolutely. This is brave. Like, this is motherfucking brave. And we'll talk about why in a bit.
Almost there, Cloud. We're almost there.
Yeah, this is pre-rendered, yeah.
I miss it. The steel sky.
There you go. Oh, like I said, it is so valid to be pissed at this. It is so valid to be upset and annoyed and unhappy and to have felt like you got screwed out of the thing that you thought you wanted. Because you did. You got screwed out of a straight remake of Final Fantasy VII. That's what happened. There's no way around that. Now, what they have to do to justify it is to deliver something different that is good. If whatever they deliver afterwards is shit, then this is the biggest failure Square has ever undertaken in their entire history as a company. But imagine if they land it. Imagine if they do it. Imagine that. Just imagine it. Like, and I think that's worth it. Because we still have Final Fantasy VII. It's still there. I played it, like, a couple of months ago. But now we get something new. Like I said, it's so valid to be upset. It's so valid not to want to buy this. It's valid. Like, if this had been 10 years ago, I would be so pissed right now. I would be angry. I would be screaming. But I've changed. As I've grown up. And now this just makes me excited. But I would have been, if I had been slightly, if things had been a bit different, I would have been so angry. I don't blame anyone for not wanting this. I don't. I really don't. But oh my god, I want it. I want it so hard. Oh, I'm hornier for this than Sephiroth is for Cloud. Matrix says, no, it's not. It's not a fanfiction retcon. It's a remake. It's not inferior. It's not a piece of fan work. Most of the original people who worked on this game, like most of the original team, are still there. This is them looking back at 23 years of history of the franchise and saying, okay, what else can we do? And that's their right. Like, they're the people who made the original. This isn't fanfiction. These are the original creators. Tetsuya Nomura was a key member of the original team. So I don't accept that, oh, it's fanfiction. It's not. It's official. This is word of God. You don't have to like it. Like, absolutely. You do not have to like it at all. And it's valid. But it isn't fanfiction. I just don't trust Nomura after Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, again, valid. Completely valid. Nomura is a madman. He's a crazy person. But in Kingdom Hearts, he has complete creative control. On the remake, he's being tempered by other members of the original team, like the original director of Final Fantasy VII, who's also working on this. Yuri Lowenthal is Johnny, of course he is. That's a hell of a voiceover cast. Did you guys see the voice actress for Aerith was playing through the game, and the first time Aerith shows up, she gets really emotional and starts to cry because it's her voice coming out of Aerith. It's a beautiful thing. You should check it out on Twitter. But seriously, like, it's fine to be upset. It's fine not to want it. What do you think about this being bait so the same things can catch us by surprise again? They could be. Like, if the backlash is strong enough, it's not impossible that they go, in the next game, go, oh, we were just kidding. No, we didn't mean it. Please don't be mad at us. We'll retcon it back and do a complete faithful remake. It's not impossible if the fan backlash is strong enough. Because, this is a risk. I've talked about this throughout this entire playthrough, is that Square needs this to work. The company needs this to work. Because the Final Fantasy series has been on the rocks since 15. Like, it was such an expensive flop. They can't botch this. So, who knows? Do you think the fandom could become Star Wars level bad? It already is, Jake. You weren't around in the 90s, I can tell. I remember the forum wars. No idea when the next game is coming. It could be 5 years. Who knows? Probably won't be 5 years because they've done a lot of the engine coding and stuff, but it'll be a while. Oh my god. This isn't a remake, this is a sequel to Final Fantasy VII. Aerith, Zack, and Sephiroth traveled to another timeline through the live stream. That might be the thing. Like, they might go with something like that. Yeah, 15 sold very well, Griswold, but its development process was so long and tortured, and the reviews were so dire, that as far as I know, it never made back its budget. Part 2 will be the highest budget fanfic of all time. I'm kind of here for it, but I'm still very hesitant given Square's writing skill lately. Yeah. I mean, again, like, I don't blame anyone for not being excited for this. I am, because I'm crazy. Like, I'm a lunatic for shit like this. I go nuts for big, stupid, idiotic risks like this. But if you're not, like, completely fine. Knowing people are excited for changes that may or may not come makes me sad, since if they change things and keep the story the same, now there's no way to please everybody. All because they made the ending so oddly ambiguous. Yeah, that's true. That's completely true. And that's the trade-off. Like, that's a choice they have made intentionally. That's absolutely a choice they've made intentionally. Did you notice how Aerith sometimes acted like she'd read a script? Yeah, I noticed. I've seen Cloti versus Clarith on Twitter. I know it's bad, but he said Star Wars bad. Yes, you don't remember, like, I was around on the forums in the 90s. I saw, not just the shipping wars, but just the discourse wars over Final Fantasy VII. I saw the live journal posts. With the modern advent of Twitter, it's gonna get bad. It may be that considering it's confirmed to be in the same universe as Final Fantasy X, FFX2 has some time shenanigans in it. The whole Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy X taking place in the same universe is an Easter egg. It's not a real thing in the timeline. It's not something that influences the timeline of either game, really. Why the tension between Sephiroth and Cloud? Is that supposed to be fan service? That was part of the original game. In the original game, like, it's a very similar relationship. It's a lot more explicit now that they're no longer tiny little puppet people walking around, and we can actually see, like, acting from the characters. But the relationship between Cloud and Sephiroth has always been psychosexual. Always. Last Jedi flashbacks. Yes, Layton. I'm afraid so. Last Jedi flashbacks indeed. My tier list of hot guys in this game. I think I'll make a video about that, if anything. Could probably get some... could probably bait some good views on that. Let's see. With all the changes, how do you think they're going to handle the 4 playable characters? It's going to be more than 4. Like, there's 7 characters in the game in all, I think. I don't know. Like, I don't know how they're going to handle that in future games. I don't think they know either. Oh, the mechanics of the live streaming and the far playing. Yeah, I mean, set arc, I don't really accept the whole Final Fantasy 7 and 10 are connected, because they aren't. Not really. They're just Easter egg connected, not really connected. The Cloud Sephiroth psychosexual tension came about more after Final Fantasy VII OG. No. Go back and watch my playthrough of the original. It's there. Like, it, again, it becomes much more explicit in later works, because at that point you can actually do animation to show the interaction between the two characters. But Sephiroth has always been in Cloud's head. And he's always been in there. He's always been fucking with Cloud's head. He's always been fucking with his identity and going, Cloud, join me. You are nothing but a puppet to me. Like, that BDSM psychosexual angle has always been there. Believe me. What if by the end of the remake process, Square puts a purist mode for the lulz and continues to rework it for some plot to make it fresh from there? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Andrea's the very top and you know it, Frey. Changing it so that more characters are alive now means even more story potential, actually. Yes. And I'm sure that's part of the point, is like they want to... Because that's been the thing the whole game has been doing, is we've been exploring Jesse, Biggs, Wedge, Rude, Reno, all these characters that were very minor side characters in the original game, really, have been fleshed out substantially. That's been the whole point of the game so far. So having them be alive into the next game allows you to continue that. It's different. Very, very, very different. Will we even get other playable characters in the next one, or will we get a new cast? In the next one, in the next game, we would have to I think Yuffie would show up in the next game. At least. And probably Sid? I don't know about Vincent. Vincent would probably be for the final game, if anything. I think. I thought it was just manipulative and abusive in OG, but not sexual. Oh, no. It was, like, it wasn't explicitly sexual, but it... Like, people wrote a lot of hot fanfic about it for a reason. How do you think they will treat the twists on Cloud's identity, considering the reveals to the Destiny fight? I don't know. I have no idea. Because there's... Again, if you watch my original playthrough, there's some important stuff about who Cloud is, and what his situation is like that has taken a punch to the face here. Like, there's some storylines that won't work the same way at all anymore. This is so unbelievably risky from Square, though. They bet the future of their company on this. No, not the whole company. Squaresoft is pretty big and can probably survive Final Fantasy VII, like, fucking failing. It would be a tough blow, but I don't think it would be a death blow, necessarily. But, like, it is a huge risk, you're right. What do you think of Crisis Core and Advent Children? I never played Crisis Core, so I can't tell you much about that. I thought Advent Children was kind of bad. There are really serious issues where if you bring people back, you can quickly destroy the stakes in your plot and people stop caring. Yes. That's by the way, a valid criticism of the fact of them bringing Biggs and Jesse back from the dead, and Wedge, for that matter. The stakes of the pillar falling down, that whole mission, like, the consequences of that got wiped out like that. Like, the death scene we're seeing on screen right now, the impact of that got nerfed the fuck, because they're alive now. We have hit the undo button. We are in uncharted territory. And that does devalue their death scenes. Like, that does devalue the tragedy and the fear of those moments. What's the trade-off, then, is the question. Like, what do we get instead? That's the important question. But you're absolutely right. Reviving Biggs and Jesse completely devalues their deaths. Absolutely true. No, Jesse's glove was on the table, Soul Steps. So they're not confirming it, but they're showing it pretty clearly. Although they could decide that she's dead in the next one and just say, oh, well, just kidding, she's dead. What if they kill off Tifa now? That's the thing, Mando Carla. What if they do kill off Tifa now? What if it's someone else who dies? What if it's Barrett? Like, they already teased that maybe Barrett could die. If, like, Sephiroth stabbed Barrett, and Barrett survived because the Destiny Spirits intervened. Those Destiny Spirits ain't gonna be there no more. We destroyed them, we beat them, we passed beyond their power. So if Barrett gets stabbed again, they ain't gonna save his ass. So... you know, it's... do you think Kaith Sith is going to continue to be a joke character. No, I would imagine they build him out the same as the others. Although I do hope they keep his Scottish accent. I enjoyed doing that one. Cloud dies and Zack takes over. Who knows? Like, well, that's not going to happen, but Soul Step, who the fuck knows? Like, that's the point of the ending is all bets are off. We gave you a faithful remake of the first part of the game. Almost. Right up until the end, we got a faithful remake. And then they said, and now, fuck you. Fuck your expectations. Fuck everything you thought was going to happen. Now we're off on an adventure. The Whispers didn't die, Sephiroth absorbed them. That's interesting. Yeah, because Sephiroth then... Like, Sephiroth has always had a stand-in for... With Destiny. Yeah, my DualShock disconnected. Sephiroth has always been a stand-in character for Destiny. And Sephiroth has always talked in terms of fatalism. Like, I am the last of the ancient, fated to control the world. I'm destined to be a god. And he's always talked about Cloud as though, Cloud, you're destined to be a puppet. You're destined to blah, blah, blah. So, having Sephiroth standing in for the power of Destiny... is thematically something that makes perfect sense. How does he get the Scottish accent if Reeve is the person behind it? Because Reeve, that's actually something that in the proper version of Final Fantasy VII, in the original game, that's actually something that Reeve has trouble with. There's a funny cutscene where Reeve has trouble switching back from his Scottish accent to his normal voice. They make a joke about it. Aerith kind of implied that Sephiroth is immune to the Whispers, so maybe they're going to be even more meta and having bait you into doing things so he can win. Yeah, something like that. The Destiny angle still works with the environmentalism plotline too, with people thinking that the planet is beyond saving, that it's just fated to die. Yeah. Like, all bets are off now. They could do whatever the fuck they want now. They don't have to stick to the script anymore. That's the whole point. Ah, god damn. I wonder if there's something after the credits. These are going to be very long credits. Does Aerith know what's going on? No. She doesn't know exactly what's going on. She knows more than everybody else, but she doesn't know exactly what's going on. I totally think Sephiroth deleted the ending of the original game where he loses. Yeah, that's what happened. Like, that's my reading, is that Sephiroth has manipulated all this into happening because he knew that he was going to lose, and he didn't want that. Final rating out of 10? 10 out of 10. Like, when you're this ballsy, I'm willing to call it perfect. Like, when you have enough balls to pull some shit like this, some completely out of left field, stupid bullshit like this, 10 out of 10. Like, I can't criticize that because they went out on a tightrope in the middle of a hurricane. And it's going to be fun to see if they fall. I really wanted a more faithful remake, but I can't deny I'm really curious where they're going to go now. Yeah, I mean, Light Lunas, I'm sad that we're not going to get a fully faithful remake. I'm sad about that. Like, that does bother me a little bit because I've waited 23 fucking years for it. But I want this more. I still want a faithful remake, but I want this more. Now we wait several years for part 2. Yeah, I would say for part 2 I would expect to wait at least a couple of years. Probably more. Because they've made the engine, they've done the character models, they've created a lot of the assets that they need, but... Now let's see what happens. So, chapter selection has now been unlocked. Blah, blah, blah. Hard difficulty is now unlocked and can be selected. In this difficulty, items cannot be used. Ooh, and only HP is restored at rest spots. Okay. Certain manuscripts are only available in this difficulty setting. Manuscripts. Play log. Bonus EXP, you'll now earn twice as much XP and 3 times as much AP. A new combat simulator has become accessible from Hojo's Labs. The bike minigame can now be skipped. Boy howdy, lots of stuff happened there. No after credits scenes, though. Maybe I need to complete all of the quests or something for that to happen. This was motherfucking bonkers, and I love it. I love it. If they God of War me at the start of the next one, it'll be unforgivable. Yeah, I know, Big Dread. I agree with you there. I mean, I'm wondering how they're gonna start the next part of the remake. Are they just gonna punch me back down to level 1? Like, how are they gonna reset the character's power? Are they just gonna keep adding more abilities until it's like MMO levels of way too much? Who knows? I mean, Maitri Zags, it's completely fine to be irked by it. Like I said, like, I'm with you. I get it. I 100% get it. And I do not blame you even a little bit. When replaying a chapter, blah blah, quest and story data will be temporarily reset. You can retain all quite collectibles, such as... Okay, so the manuscripts are collectibles. Collecting a chapter will update your previous play data, but switching to a new one midway through will cost you blah blah blah. Okay. Well. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I did save, but I'm gonna save again, just to be sure. So, no post-credit scene, at least not for me right now. If there is one, you're gonna have to go look it up on YouTube. I might find it for myself, but I can't promise I'll be streaming it or anything. There is Bahamut. Like, we can still go back and try and master all the magic materia and then get Bahamut. But that's not gonna happen tonight. I think we're done with streaming for the night. Anything in here? No. I have saved. Game. Chill out. That was the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh boy, that was definitely the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh man. Well, if you have enjoyed this playthrough, if you've enjoyed hanging out in the world of Final Fantasy VII with me, then I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Let me post a link to the Discord in stream chat, by the way, in case you want to join the stream chat. Worth the money and time? Yes. All 40 hours, man. Thank you very much for hanging out in this world with me. Thank you for going with me on the madness that was the last hour and a half of this ridiculous bullshit. And thanks for bearing with me cackling like a maniac while Square Enix throws the entirety of my childhood memory of one of my favorite games I've ever played directly into the trash can and sets it on fire right in front of me. I have enjoyed it tremendously. I'm very happy that you all came along with me. This was an amazing ride. And I'll make an attempt at producing some videos about it. Some videos like actually laying out some thoughts about everything that they've done. Oh, the things that they have done. And yeah, I have a Patreon, I have a merchandise store, I have a tip jar. If you want to avail yourself of any of those, I'd be very grateful for the help. If not, that's completely okay as well. Yeah, I will encourage you, like, at the end of all my videos, I try to encourage people to, generally speaking, support content creators directly with anything they can whenever they can. Especially with the global pandemic that's happening right now, ad rates on certain YouTube channels are plummeting. My channel is fine so far. I haven't seen the ad rates drop a lot, but other people's channels are really, really suffering. So direct support from fans is going to be more important for a lot of creators than ever. So if there is an online content creator whose work you enjoy, please consider supporting them directly with anything you can, whenever you can, because it matters so much more than you think. Outside of that, I have a second channel. This playthrough will be archived over there in 1 to 1.5 hour episodes. This one is certainly going to be 1.5 hours. You can go over there and subscribe. Link in the description if you want to keep up with that. Or maybe watch my original playthrough of the original Final Fantasy VII to compare it to the madness that's going on here. Midgar in the original game is only like 3 or 4 hours. So that's only 3 or 4 episodes of my original game playthrough. So you can go and catch that in like half a day. And see just how bonkers Square went with everything that they did in here. Is that, am I done? Have I advertised all of the things? I think I have. Thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful night. I certainly did. Thanks, guys.